I mean, come on, Asia.
Yeah.
4 times. I've only been the commissioner for 5 years. 4 times MVP back to back. And since 2020, when we were in the bubble and I handed you your first one, I've admired the way you've led with grace, humility, humor, and just one of the greatest players to ever be in this league, that will play this game, the global icon and global ambassador, not just for our game, all women's sports and all sports. So we're here to present you with the 2025 WNBA Kia Most Valuable Player.
Well, as you can see, guys, I'm still here in Vegas. I just left the Las Vegas Aces versus Indiana Fever Game 1 series. Okay, the series of the best 3 out of 5 game for the semifinals in our current 2025 WNBA season. And I'm left disappointed, okay, because the game, first of all, shout out to A'ja Wilson, okay? I will say that, guys, she has just been officially awarded the WNBA's league MVP for the 4th time. This is this woman's 4th time being voted the league's MVP, okay? And I wanted so much better for her in this game. I wanted so much better for the Aces. As you can see, I literally, at the game, guys, at the game, I passed the casinos. I went to the store, the Nike store, Adidas store, and I actually was wearing an Jerisa Chicago jersey. I have this jersey on. I was like, you know what? I need to actually support this woman. Okay, she just won the MVP's 4th time, the award for the 4th time. The first woman to do that. I think Candace Parker at most had 3 MVP awards, her along with some other women in the WNBA. And we just saw A'ja Wilson, guys, be presented the award, the trophy of the league's MVP for the 4th time by not only Kathy Engelbert, but her long-term boyfriend, supporter, and partner, long-time love, Bam Adebayo, okay, who plays for the Miami Heat. And it was very emotional. Okay, I'm going to insert some of the clips prior to my commentary of her receiving that award, because again, like, she fought so much, so hard for this award. And to see the Fever just destroy us like this, okay, they literally put belt to behind. They did not care about none of that MVP league glory. They did not care about none of that, okay? Kelsey Mitchell, the woman that you are, I've been saying this, okay? I've been giving this woman props since last season, okay? Again, I respect. You have no choice. It don't matter if you love the Indiana Fever. It don't matter if you hate the Indiana Fever. You can be indifferent towards the Indiana Fever, but you must. Yes, I said must. It is mandatory. You must respect the Indiana Fever. The way they was just cutting through the paint, they would cut through the paint. They would drive through the paint to the basket, and we left it completely unprotected. We were just so vulnerable out there. Again, guys, I was literally just right now at the freaking Michelob Ultra Arena. I was there in person. I'm sorry if my voice is kind of hoarse. I was screaming and yelling along with the rest of the crowd. Got dark. It's hot as hell out here in Las Vegas. You can't drink enough water. I feel low-key dehydrated. I had a little adult beverage at the game. My emotions is high. I feel disappointment. I feel embarrassed for not just A'ja Wilson, but the Las Vegas Aces team as a whole, because how could you let them destroy y'all like that at y'all home court on game 1? I really did not believe it would go down like this. So, guys, the game concluded. Okay, the final score was the Aces having 73 points. The Indiana Fever had 89 points, and the Las Vegas Aces 73 points. What is that? That's a 16-point blowout. They got blown out at their home court, guys. In the first quarter, we saw the Fever score 19 points. Aces put up 18 points. The second quarter, Indiana put up 22 points. Aces put up 18. In the third quarter, Fever put up 28. Aces put up 19. In the fourth and final quarter, guys, the Fever put up 20 points. Aces put up 18 points. And let's talk about the individual player statistics, okay? For each individual, for each team. Let's start with the Fever, okay? The winners. Lexi Hall, guys, had 6 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Natasha Howard had 12 points, 3 assists, 11 rebounds. Aaliyah Boston had. I'm gonna talk more about her, okay? I respect her, but we gotta talk about some things, okay? About Miss Aaliyah Boston. She put up 6 points, had 5 assists, 11 rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell had 34. Kelsey Mitchell, guys, had 34 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound. Odyssey Sims had 17 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Shea Petty had 4 points, 1 assist, 0 rebounds. Ariel Powers, actually, surprise, surprise, she had 0 points, 0 assists, and 3 rebounds. Michaela Simpson had 2 points, 0 assists, 1 rebound. Brianna Turner had 6 points, 0 assists, 2 rebounds, and Bree Hall had 2 points, 0 assists, and 2 rebounds. Now let's talk about the aces who were very unlucky. They usually are the lucky aces, my lucky aces, but they just were not that lucky, okay? Kirsten Bell, why did they have this heifer in the game for so long? I don't know. She played for 16 minutes. She had 0 points, 1 assist, 0 rebounds. Asia Wilson, rather. Asia Wilson, guys, she still put up a double-double, but like again, they contained Asia Wilson. She was struggling in today's game. I want to talk a little bit about that towards the end after I talk about the statistics. Asia Wilson had 16 points. You hear this, Mom? 1 assist, 13 rebounds. She's usually, again, guys, just to put it in perspective. Today, Asia Wilson put up 16 points. In Seattle Storm's latest matchup, the final matchup when it was the Seattle Storm versus the Las Vegas Aces, Asia Wilson put up 38 points. From 38 points down to 16 points. I don't know if it was her confidence. Her man was there. He had her scared. He had her nervous. You know, sometimes you be nervous performing to certain people. Heartbreaking. Now, Alyssa Smith, she another one that's guilty. She only put up 4 points, played 15 minutes. To put it in perspective, she played for 15 minutes, was only able to put up 4 points, had 0 assists, 2 rebounds. Jackie Young, she was the cleanup woman. Shout out to Jackie. If it wasn't for Jackie Young, those bricks that we were making, again, we weren't making shots, we were making bricks. Okay, she was the cleanup woman. She was right behind those missed shots, and she was putting in a lot of them that we missed initially. Jackie Young had 19 points, 2 assists, 7 rebounds. Chelsea Gray had 13 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. Cheyenne Parker-Tyash, again, she played for 5 minutes. She just gave birth to her baby boy July 1st. She gave us zeros across the board. Megan Gustafson had 4 points, 0 assists, 3 rebounds. Dana Evans, okay, she actually cooked up a little bit. She had 14 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Jewel Lloyd, I cannot believe her. She played for 28 minutes, was only able to put up 3 points, had 1 assist, 1 rebound. Kia Stokes was zeros across the board. Aaliyah Nye was also zeros across the board, even though she only played for 1 minute. Both Kia Stokes and Aaliyah Nye played for just 1 minute. Guys, Aaliyah Boston and Asia Wilson were tussling, okay, throughout this game, but more specifically in the first and I say the second quarter, okay? First of all, the crowd, the pandemonium, guys, I literally feel exhausted. I'm out of breath. Okay, I done got black. Even though the game was inside, I was just walking around. We had one across the street, and then we had went to another building. We was in another building. It was crazy, right? But finally, we had found our seats. The crowd was enormous, okay? It was packed. It was a pretty full house. People, the majority of the crowd, I say 80 to 85%, of course, were Team Las Vegas Aces. We were booing the Indiana Fever, but I like literally in my section, like 2 rows down from me, I saw Indiana Fever. They had Clark's jersey, they had Cunningham's jersey on. It was cool, right? But the crowd was just not enough to fuel the Las Vegas Aces fire. It was just not enough of us to sway the players, if that makes sense. Because again, in the first quarter, Asia Wilson missed so many layups. She missed at least 3 to maybe perhaps 4 layups back to back to back to back to back, right? She only got up on the board. She only started scoring when she actually got fouled. And she missed one of those 2. She missed the first foul shot and then made the second one. Again, I understand that she just won the league's MVP for the 4th time. Maybe she's emotional about that. Again, her man was there in the crowd. Okay, probably got her, the butterflies. They seem so much in love. I don't know what it is, but it's like, girl, come game 2 in Indianapolis. Now y'all got to take on the Indiana Fever at their home court. Y'all need to get it together. Kelsey Mitchell cannot be contained. Of course, this is not the first time this woman is the leading scorer for both teams. Any team, for both sides of a game, okay? Kelsey Mitchell did her thing. She put up 34 points. The crowd was booing her so hard. They was booing Kelsey Mitchell so hard, guys. I do not recall this woman missing not 1 free throw shot. She did not miss not 1. The crowd saying boo. They doing everything. They actually had like this little promotion thing. If you boo, if the Indiana Fever were to miss twice, you get a slice. They were saying if we were able as the crowd and fans of the Vegas Aces, if we were able to make the Indiana Fever players, or one player at least, miss 2 free throw shots twice in a row, we would get a free slice of pizza. We would boo them so hard, it was nothing we could do about Kelsey Mitchell. Or literally about any of them. Kelsey Mitchell was going on fast break points. We as the Las Vegas Aces, we would just give them so much room, so much opportunity and space, so much space and opportunity to just take whatever they wanted. They would just come into our house, raid our refrigerator, like the Las Vegas Raiders. They would just literally raid our refrigerator, and we had no rebuttal for them. I don't know if we was just so afraid and scared to get called for a foul shot. I'm not sure. But you know who was not afraid? Miss Elbows, a.k.a. Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston and Asia Wilson was going at it throughout this game. Okay, Aaliyah Boston, I promise y'all guys, I was in a high seat. Okay, I was in like section 203M, way at the top. I kid you not. I saw Aaliyah Boston take a cheap shot at Megan Gustafson of the Las Vegas Aces in her right rib cage. No foul call. Aaliyah Boston was down there acting a fool. Okay, again, I love her. I have no choice but to respect her. She was raised down there at South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina to be exact, underneath Dawn Staley's daycare. But we have to have a real conversation about Aaliyah Boston and them loose elbows. Again, guys, this is just game one. I'm excited to come to see game two. It'll be in Indianapolis. We just gotta see, right? And of course, right now I'm missing the Minnesota Lynx take on the Phoenix Mercury. I'm gonna watch that game, call it, and then I'll report to y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna upload my video on that analysis of that game tomorrow, because again, tomorrow I shall be on my flight, okay, back to the great state of Ohio, the great Buckeye State. So again, guys, this game was just crazy. Pure pandemonium in the crowd. Again, it was very entertaining. It was lit. I loved it. It had great food, snacks, drinks. The people in the crowd was very friendly, respectful. But when it was time to boo the Fever, best believe we was booing the Fever. Okay, but guys, please comment down below your thoughts on today. A'ja Wilson winning the league's MVP for the 4th time. And unfortunately, the Las Vegas Aces losing game one of the semifinal series, best 3 out of 5. Comment down below.